Welcome back to the Football Manager Journeyman. You join us with 6 games to go in this season finale. We're 8 points behind Aston Villa in 6th, but we expect European positions to potentially go down as far as 8th for the end of this season. So there is a lot to play for between now and the end of the year for us here at Wolves. You guys had a big decision to make in the last episode, and that was, if we get offered the job at Bayer Leverkusen, do I stay at Wolves or do I join the Germans? Well, you don't have to wonder anymore because, unfortunately, my Bayer Leverkusen job offer or job attempt was unsuccessful. They went for Ange Postecoglou, former Celtic manager. He was the Montpellier manager in this save. He'd already been through Milan and Montpellier before now going to Bayer Leverkusen. So I wasn't offered it in the first place, but you guys were keen on me staying at Wolves anyway, judging by your comments in the comment section. So we're going to plough on with Wolves for the final 6 games of the season and try desperately to get ourselves a European spot for next year. I'm still open to leaving if there's a bigger club that comes in or becomes available, but Wolverhampton Wanderers at the minute are taking our sole focus. We will go from balanced to positive for this game against bottom of the table Queen's Park Rangers, who are improving but still aren't great. Jovan Tomic is the 3rd best young player in the world according to the next gen listings for this season, and Pinheiro is the 15th best young player in the world as well. So there is some good promise in this side. But for the time being, we're going to concentrate on the whole team, not just those 2, and on trying to get Wolverhampton Wanderers some European football for next season. QPR Away is the first game. Whilst I ask you guys to drop the video a like, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more. And hopefully, we'll be able to get the results we need to finish where we want to. Not only are they on the attack, David Turnbull has given them a 1-0 lead. Lovely. Lost their last 7 in a row. Got 7 points from 32 games. And now they're 1-0 up against us. Sick. Immediate highlight, though. Let's hope it's a response and not a second Queen's Park Rangers goal. It might be the immediate response. Fabio Silva. Solid tackle. Really good tackle. No pen. Thiago Santos steps... Oh, that's nasty from Willock. That might be a straight red. It is indeed. From behind, Chris Willock sent for a 2-footed lunge on Thiago Santos. But we're not going to equalise from the resulting free kick. But they're down to 10 men here, Queen's Park Rangers. Well, we wanted to end the season strong, and we are currently losing to 10-man bottom of the table Queen's Park Rangers. I'll be honest, it's not how I envisaged today's segment going. Not exactly how you want to start a season finale. Even if we get an equaliser here, it's still a terrible result for us overall. They have, prior to this game, they had 6 points. 6 from 32 games. 6. Just astronomically poor. Against 10 men as well. Tony equalises in the 92nd minute. Although they're pulling it back for offside, it would sum this performance up if it does get pulled back. He looked onside to me. And the goal is given, I believe. Indeed it is. So we're level. Yay! 1-1. Game over. Final whistle sounds. A draw. Not good enough. Thrash arms. Terrible. You're all shithouses. I can't believe we've lost that. Or not won that, should I say. Profit made in the Premier League. Newcastle 117 million. We've made a loss of 38.73. Second only to Leicester's 52.21. Unsurprisingly, Newcastle are rich. What have they done transfer-wise? Not much this year to make a profit of 100-odd million, to be honest. Only made 1 signing. Jesus, last year they spent 300 million. Fucking hell. The year before 127, year before that 103, year before that 111. Fucking hell, what is their league history then? Wow. They've spent over 100 million every season and have only finished top 4 once. Go to match. We'll try and get a better performance out of them this time, but it is away from home against Arsenal. And they've just done an incredible comeback against Bournemouth IRL, so I don't want revenge. I just want us to be better than we were last time. I can't really do that, so I'll say revenge. And we'll just see what happens. With regards to the actual league positions, really. Because I don't think there's going to be much on the line other than just trying to perform. Oh my god, Tomiyasu, do you mind? Other than just playing for pride and potential prize money, I don't know if there's much else on the line for us here at Wolves now. It's given away by Arsenal. That's a mistake. Tomic whips it. Fabio Silva buries. Mistake punished. 20th goal of the season for Fabio Silva. He hits that landmark for the second season in a row. It's really poor from... Is it Zubimendi? Yeah, picked off by Tomic. It's really poor from Zubimendi. Nice work between Tomic and Fekir and a lovely finish on the volley. That's superb. We 1-1. I think it was saying Southampton lost their last 5 straight home games or something like that. Tielemans is in the box. Tielemans scores. We were not level for long. Most goals from free kicks in Premier League history. David Beckham, 18. James Ward-Prowse, 17. They've highlighted Jamie Redknapp at the bottom of that with 9. Bless him. To be fair, 9 goals from free kicks is pretty decent. We've had our fair share of it this season with Cambridge as well. William Saliba makes it 3-1 to the Arsenal in this 59th minute. Arsenal nearly had 30 shots in this game as well. It's not been great for us. Nobody, other than Jonathan David, no one's really had a bad game, actually. Arsenal have just been really good. So, unfortunately, it is what it is. I say you did yourselves proud. Because we played quite well despite the stats. So, the highest we could finish now is probably 9th. And the lowest we could finish is probably 13th. So 9th or 10th, and I'll be happy. But with the next couple of games we've got, it's not going to be easy, that's for sure. Right, Aston Villa away. Wants to work the ball into the box, apparently. We'll take it off positive to balance. We'll try and get a point from this game. And then fully, obviously, expecting us to lose to City. Oh, space for Brereton Diaz. No, the deflection and in. I mean, I wouldn't say he's put it in his own net. That was just kicked against him, wasn't it, really? Odriozola down the wing. Just into Leon Bailey. Then kind of stands it up to the back post. Diaz, he just hits him on the leg. It literally just hits him on the leg. 1-0 Villa! I was kind of looking forward to this season finale. So I thought maybe we could push up to 6th or 7th and get some European football for next season. No. Don't. Oh, no. Nabil Fekir gives away a penalty, and it's probably going to be 2-0 Villa. There's definitely a pen. There's not even any doubt about it whatsoever. And he got a yellow card for it as well. Who's taking the pen for them? It's going to be Ben Brereton Diaz, the man whose cross led to the first goal. He actually gets a goal for himself now, and it's Villa 2, Wolves 0. Come on, Jovan, you're in. Great delivery. Fabio Silva's excellent header. We're back in it. 2-1. Okay. All right. I mean, it's probably just a glimmer of hope that is only going to make us feel even worse. But we'll try and build on it. It's excellent. He's travelling. He's running basically away from goal. He's jumped and headed it back. It's an unbelievable goal. Into the middle. Oh. Not the best ball you've ever seen, to be honest. Not the best ball you've ever seen. Now he's well out of position. And Leon Bailey's in the box. And Brereton Diaz arrives and scores a third for Villa. Terrible defending. And we're definitely going to lose this one. The comeback is over. It's that Al-Mazrati. Lovely ball. Fabio Silva buries it. I've just brought Al-Mazrati off, actually, which is unfortunate for him. As we bring Ndombele on, who's a little bit, well, the phrase was going to be he's a little bit more creative and better in the pass, but Al-Mazrati just went and got himself a bloody assist with a good pass. It's game on again, perhaps. Dombele. Now, if he can actually spark the rest of the revival, that would be lovely. Thiago down the bit. Oh, what a whip. It is. Is the flag going to go up? I think he was off. I think he's just beyond the defensive line there. We could have been back at 3-3. It will probably stay at 3-2. And as a result, our potential... Goal awarded! Let's go! 3-3! I honestly didn't expect it. Oh, what a ball. Oh, for all the fight in the world. Brereton Diaz with the assist this time and Šeško with the goal. Fidalgo with the ball forward. Fabio Silva loses the 50-50. And it's just top quality. Literally. One ball, one finish, and it's game. Well, both centre-backs had an absolute nightmare. And as a result, we lose. We come back from 3-1 down to make it 3-3 and still throw it away. Oh well, never mind. There's always next game, which is Manchester City. Hooray! Absolutely nothing to play for on the final day. We're 11th. We do have a game in hand on West Ham now, who just lost 4-1 at home against Liverpool. Southampton beat Leicester 7-0. So they're going to want a reaction to that next time they play, which is annoying because we're the ones that they play. Right, late kickoff against Manchester City, who are challenging for the title. Ah, bugger. All right, well, we'll try. Manchester City at home. Erling Haaland up top. Ansu Fati, Yeremy Pino and Phil Foden sat behind him with Bernardo Silva and Rodri as well. Holy moly, it's a 4-3-3, I think, isn't it? Rodri, Bernardo Silva and Foden, Pino, Fati and Haaland. Erling's just got to be unplayable. What a ball. Go on, Nabil. Go on, Nabil. Oh, he sat him down! Nabil Fekir in the 4th minute completely flattens Edison. Jonathan David with the assist. We lead by a goal to 0 against Manchester City at home. Because of course we do. Lovely ball by Jonathan David. And the finish is just exquisite. But how come we can do that, but the previous 3 games have gone the way that they have? I mean, we could still lose this 6-1, so don't get too carried away with yourself, Ches. But even to have the audacity to go 1-0 up against City in the first place. Oh, that's terrible. What are you doing that for? I'll just give the ball straight to Erling bloody Haaland. Ansu Fati. To Phil Foden. Phil Foden into the middle. Waiting for Erling Haaland to nod home. They're playing it on the floor instead. Rodri! Over the bar. Well, somehow, after the way the previous games went, we're going to beat Manchester City at home. Such is football. That was entirely unpredictable. Nabil Fekir's early goal was very well taken. And it takes us back into the top half. So our destiny now, with 13th place Leicester away and 19th place Brighton at home, our top half destiny is in our own hands again. Penultimate game of the season then, away from home against Leicester City. Our top half future is in our hands. Masrati unfortunately injured for this one, so going to have to sit it out. But I don't think we're going to make any changes here. We've got a number of 3.5-star players now in the squad, which is good news. The team are getting better as they grow. We've got a number of younger players that are hopefully going to prove themselves over time. Albeit, whether we're still here to see whether they do it or not remains to be seen. Because, of course, it is a journeyman. And we want to make sure that we progress our career regardless of what happens at any given club that we're at. We got Notts County 2 straight promotions and left. And we could have absolutely tried to get them solidified in League One. We got Toulouse a promotion and left. We saved Wolves from relegation, got them to mid-table chasing Europe, and are looking to leave, provided it's the right job opportunity that comes up. We could really, if we get Wolves into Europe, Nabil Fekir, early doors again. We could really get a decent job, you know. We could really get a decent job. Thiago Santos on the run. Pellegrini out wide. How's your deliver, Luca? Jonathan David deflected. Fabio Silva. It's 2. Just in time for the drop. 2-0 up in the 10th minute. Flying once. It swings and roundabouts for this fucking Wolves team, isn't it? We got battered by Arsenal. Drew with 10-man. QPR have got 8 points this season. Got smacked by Aston Villa, but somehow managed to bring it back from 3-1 to 3-3 and still threw it away. Now James Justin's going to get himself sent off in the 17th minute. And Leicester are just completely losing the plot here. 2-0 and a man down inside 16 minutes. Jonathan David steals that, and he's buried it. More mistakes by the Leicester back line. Unbelievable. Well, the top half challenge is alive and well, with 19th placed relegated Brighton at home on the final day. We're in 9th. Could catch Manchester United, but they've got 3 games to play, so certainly won't. Especially goal difference-wise. We're 10th, because Crystal Palace have just taken the lead in their game. That's annoying. But we still could finish 9th. We absolutely could finish in the top half, though. And painful. Oh, Salisu! First goal of the season, and it's 4-0 Wolves just 6 minutes into the second half, as Southampton take the lead against Leicester now in the real-life game above me. A 4-0 away win against a fantastically average Leicester team. We'll take it. Thoroughly deserved result. We were already 2-0 up before they got the red card. So we're 4 points clear of West Ham, although they do have a game in hand, so they could catch us. Top half is not assured yet, but with 19th placed relegated Brighton on the final day, so we could absolutely finish in the top half. West Ham lost. Lads, we are finishing top half this year with Wolves. Villa beat them by 4-1. West Ham are 4 points behind us with 1 game to go. So we will finish 8th, 9th or 10th. Manchester United lost to QPR. Queen's Park Rangers, bottom of the table, beat Manchester United to get only their 2nd win of the season and draw level with Derby's points record, low, total of 11. And to give us the slimmest of hopes of finishing 8th. It's going to be 9th or 10th for us this year, and hopefully 9th, and you never know, given previous seasons. 8th has got European football every year, but 9th hasn't. Or nearly every year since the first one. PSG have offered me 27 million. Yes, PSG, they'll pay his fucking wages as well. Let's go! Yes, we're going to get rid. We're going to get rid of Anthony. There's no way he turns down PSG. Man United lost again to Leicester. Richarlison with a hat-trick. Man United are only going to finish 8th. If they don't get European football, are they going to sack the manager, Manchester United? Is Ruud van Nistelrooy in trouble? The first year they haven't gotten any Europe since the first season, which got Ten Hag sacked. Ten Hag was sacked when they finished 8th. They are going to finish 8th again. Is the manager going to leave Manchester United? Am I potentially going to have the opportunity to apply for a job at Old Trafford? So the Lille job is insecure, but we decided we wouldn't go there. And he is insecure, Ruud van Nistelrooy. Ruud van Nistelrooy at Manchester United is insecure. Oh, yes, please. I'd absolutely go to Old Trafford, thank you very much. Please, 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 please sack Ruud van Nistelrooy. I want that job. Final day of the season then. At the top of the table, it is decided between Manchester City and everybody else. 2nd and 3rd, though, up for grabs. Liverpool level on points with Chelsea, although goal difference heavily, +10 in Liverpool's favour. They have 7th placed Southampton, who are going to finish 7th regardless. Chelsea have 12th placed, should I say, Leicester City, who are going to finish 12th as well. So they've got nothing to play for either. Arsenal are definitely going to finish 4th. Newcastle and Villa could swap around, but there's not really anything to play for there either in the European spots. Southampton can't catch Villa, so Newcastle and Villa will both get Europa League. Southampton Europa Conference League. Nothing for Manchester United, and that job is insecure, and I want it. If they sack Ruud van Nistelrooy, I am applying for that job. Anthony is currently in negotiations with Paris Saint-Germain to potentially, hopefully, leave us. And we're playing to, hopefully, topple Crystal Palace at the 9th spot in the table. But we're absolutely going to finish in the top half, which is fantastic. Getting framey again. Set from relegation potential to a single-digit top half finish would be fantastic, and we may have just done it, although I think Tomic might have been offside for the assist. We'll have to have a look here. I mean, they're showing the replay of the goal, so I presume then he was onside. Oh, absolutely onside. It's not even close. There was 2 defenders in the middle that were both playing him on. If they show the replay, they might even need to show the replay. They will. He's so far on. Both of these defenders play him on. He's so far onside. It's not even funny. Comfortable, comfortable, comfortable. That's us when it updates. No? Yes. Up into 9th. This latest update on FM. Lovely ball by Anthony. Fabio Silva. 2! But this one might be called offside as well. Did Fabio Silva stray beyond the line this time? VAR is checking. We are actually seeing this bit now. Goal disallowed. He was offside. McAllister with the corner. Pinheiro's up. Oh, you could see it right behind it with a camera angle. That's the goal that seals the game and our 9th placed finish in the Premier League this season. McAllister, one of our best signings. Pinheiro, the 15th best youngster in the world. Continually adding to his legacy early doors in his career. We're going to finish 9th on 57 points. Congratulations, lads. Really pleased with the season overall. There were absolutely some frustrating moments. Even in just the final 6 games, there were some frustrating moments. But we're very, very pleased. It was a top performance. We'll take it. We'll absolutely take it. So we'll advance a little bit further now. We'll find out when the Champions League final is. We'll advance past that and then give you a full season roundup at the end of the episode. But maybe there might be a Manchester United job opening between now and then. Who knows? We get 23.17 million, 23.17 million for finishing where we did in the league. GG, boys. Lots of Serie B jobs available, but nothing in the Prem yet. Sack him, sack him, sack him, sack him, sack him, sack him, sack him. Please. Wolverhampton Wanderers, end of season review for us personally before we do it for the whole save. Our new arrivals, Hector Pinheiro. 6 million quid we played for that kid. 6 million quid. Look at the state of him. 6 million quid. Cracker! Thank you very much. Luca Pellegrini came in for 29 million and was very solid at left back. Thiago Santos came in from Celtic and was very solid at right back. Nabil Fekir, £3 million. Worth it just for the match winner against Manchester City alone. Fidalgo, we paid 1.4 million in a loan fee. 3 goals, 6 assists. He is joining us permanently at the end of the season. Jonathan David came in, 2 goals, 3 assists. Has been good. Tomic, obviously, 7 goals, 10 assists, 5.25 million. Bargain. Nuno Santos was good as well, actually, for 15 mil. We'll take that. We're very, very happy with that. The season's results, the B+ from the board. A B+ overall. I think that's worthy of that. Biggest win was a 4-0 over QPR. Match to remember was a 4-0 over Crystal Palace. And goal of the season from Alexis McAllister was in that 4-0 against Crystal Palace. So let's have another look at that. This was your goal of the season for Season 5 in this save for our club. Oh, yeah, he just ran from the halfway line, didn't he? In his own half. Runs. 20 yards out. Bottom corner. Crackerjack. Lovely goal. Financially, club's reputation hasn't changed. A lot of the finances are going up, though. Although broadcast revenue is down 9 million. Best team. De Gea, Santos, Pinheiro, Salisu, Pellegrini, McAllister and Dembele. Santos, Fidalgo, Tomic and Silva. I'm sure given a full season, Jonathan David would be ahead of Nuno Santos there. And given a full season, Nabil Fekir would be ahead of Fidalgo as well, I would have thought. No managerial awards for me this year. Fabio Silva, though, got the player of the season and young player. 24 years of age isn't really young player of the season for me. Signing of the season, Ep39. Goal of the season, Alexis McAllister. Fabio Silva with 25 goals was our top goal scorer. Jovan Tomic was our most creative player with 10 assists. And record breakers. Most clean sheets from David De Gea, 15. Most goal... Well, through... I mean, come on. That's not necessarily a record, a player scoring a hat-trick, is it, really? Jonathan David was the highest fee paid by Wolverhampton Wanderers, though, in any transfer ever. They want us to stay in the top half next season. I'll accept that. That's fine. End of season team meeting. We'll discuss finishing in the top half again. Top half next time around. Good. Cracking. They're happy with that as well as a group of players. Nice bit of ambition. Squad are now going to go on their holidays. Anthony's agreed terms to go to Paris Saint-Germain! Yes! Bye, bitch! Thank God for that. See you later, mate. Sack Ruud van Nistelrooy, lads. Just sack him, please. I want that job. I want that job. I want that job. Right, well, we have reached the end of the season. Let's give you a full season roundup then, shall we? From the English divisions and all around Europe. You know the scenario in the Premier League. City top, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal. Champions League for Newcastle as well, because the Champions League final, as we know, was Chelsea versus Manchester City. So an extra Champions League spot there. Meaning that 8th does again get a European spot, but we unfortunately were 3 points off that and significantly goal difference wise as well. Bournemouth, Brighton and QPR relegated. Coming up next year will be one of Fulham or Sunderland. The playoff final not yet played as it happens. West Brom and Burnley coming back up as well. Huddersfield, Coventry and Notts County, our former team, do get relegated from the Championship. We only took them as far as League One, of course. Millwall up from League One. Derby stay down. Preston and Bristol City back at Championship level for them. Cambridge stay up. Wrexham, Fleetwood, Colchester and Swindon go down in League Two. Bradford City promoted, as well as Crawley, Charlton and Doncaster. Harrogate and Mansfield relegated back down to the National League, where Rochdale have come back up to the Football League and Chesterfield won the league. Torquay, Dagenham, South Shields and Barnet relegated from the National League. Telford going up from the north, as well as Chester. Peterborough Sports, Stafford, Tamworth and Lowestoft go down, and in the south, Dover win the playoff final. There you go, Connor. And Dorking win the league as well. Hendon, Hungerford, Hornchurch and Truro relegated. The FA Cup was won by Liverpool by 3-2. Carabao Cup by City. Community Shield by City. Papa John's by City. They're under 21s. And the FA Trophy by Chesterfield. Having a look at the leagues in focus then. Elsewhere around Europe in Serie A, Juventus on goal difference from Inter and by a point from AC Milan. What a title fight that is, by the way. 3 sides within a point of each other. Unbelievable stuff there. And in the Eredivisie, it's PSV from Feyenoord from Ajax in 3rd. In La Liga, Real Madrid by a full 13 points from Barcelona, who are a further 11 points clear of Atletico. 11 games lost for Atletico Madrid this year. That is a big surprise. Jose Mourinho at Atleti. Yeah, that will happen in real life. Real Betis 4th. Sevilla only 8th. Surprised to see Sevilla where they are. That job is insecure right now. We do have interest in the Manchester United insecure job as well. We might be acting on that sooner rather than later. Bayern win the league in Germany by 20 points. Dortmund only 4th. That job not insecure. By Leverkusen, the side that turned us down, mainly because we asked to join at the end of the season rather than in the moment. And they finish 6th. In the Portugal division, Liga Portugal, it's Porto from Braga. Sporting only 6th. Roberto Martinez at Sporting, no European football for them next year. In League, it's PSG by 10 points from Monaco, Nice and Lyon. Rennes only 5th there. Marseille only 7th. We were offered the Marseille job and we turned that down. In Europe, in the Champions League, it was Manchester City on penalties over Chelsea, getting payback for 2021. Red cards on either sides inside 90 minutes. The Europa League was Villarreal by 2-1 over Tottenham. So despite finishing 15th in the Premier League, Tottenham got to the final of the Europa League but lost that as well. And Villa won the Europa Conference League, so they'll be Europa League next year as well. The Super Cup went to Liverpool. Now, we had a vote on stream as to whether we did or did not apply, or not apply, but declare our interest in the job at Manchester United, which is insecure. No other major jobs are available. There is a job available in Belgium at Bruges, who are in the Champions League next year. But I don't think I would take that at this stage of my career. I think that's probably not a job we go for. As good as it probably would be, we're probably a bit beyond that now. But the Manchester United job is insecure. The Sevilla job is insecure as well. Quickly, Twitch chat. Do I apply for, or do I declare my interest in the Sevilla job too? Sevilla is insecure. Stuttgart insecure. Where's Manchester United? Is that not insecure anymore? Don't tell me Ruud van Nistelrooy is now not insecure at Man United. He's stable now. Unreal. The job at Manchester United is now stable. He's managed to stave off the potential sacking, and I can no longer declare my interest in Manchester United. Wow. Sevilla, however, would be a step up from Wolves' IMO. They have Rafa Mir up top. Clearly very good. Youssef En-Nesyri up top. Also very good. I might declare my interest in that job too. Sevilla would be a job that would interest me next season. So I never normally declare my interest in any job. But with the Sevilla one being insecure, I am going to declare my interest in that job. And I have done so. I've said that I want the Sevilla post. I'm apparently a leading candidate. And I will say it's nice to have recognition, but I want to keep improving. We'll see what happens there over the next course of the summer. And over the course of the remainder of this stream, we will leave it on that cliffhanger. Would open to Sevilla discussion. I wonder if they will potentially sack their manager if I am openly interested in that job. No news about that yet. The board are absolutely fine with me at the minute. They're very pleased with my overall leadership of the team. The supporters are at a B now as well, although they're very disappointed that we don't make the most of set pieces, but that's not my style of play. That's where we'll call it for now. It will be a big summer transfer window episode, or not episode, stream next time around. So do make sure you're following me on Twitch if you're watching this on YouTube so you don't miss out on that. Whether we're at Wolves, whether we're at Sevilla, whether we're somewhere else, time will tell. For this YouTube video, thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you're enjoying. Make sure you join me on Twitch, and I'll see you in the next one.